I've got the simplest system to double your willpower in 30 days right in front of you. If you follow this step by step guide, you will increase your willpower. Okay. To increase your willpower, you first need to understand what is AMCC. This is the part of your brain which is called the anterior mid cingulate cortex, AMCC, aka the willpower muscle or the command center of suffering. This activates when we do stuff that we hate to do. That's why it is important to train this. It is responsible for grit, persistence, and perseverance. And all these things are required if you want to reach the higher echelons of success. It also prevents age related cognitive decline. So, one more reason why you should train this muscle. So, how does this grow? This grows when you inflict mental pain on yourself. This is very different from physical pain, which is I'm not asking you to grab a hot ball or like just put an axe on your arm. Don't do that. Don't be stupid. Mental pain is resistance plus effort. When you are working hard for something and you don't feel like doing something, then this grows. When you're doing hard work and you don't enjoy doing that hard work, that's when this grows. If you are enjoying the process, you will not grow this muscle. If you like cold showers, if you like to run marathons, you will not grow this muscle. So, the thing is, you should not make it fun and simple because resistance is a reptile's brain's weapon. It will come already or automatically. You will have to face resistance. And resistance is this serpent like creature with a thousand's head. It manifests in many ways. It manifests as boredom, it manifests as anxiety, it manifests as perfectionism. Okay, this small detail and design is not perfect. I will work on this until this is perfect and I will not produce and ship my content or my stuff. This resistance comes up in many ways and it is very dangerous. But we can cut it only through action. Action towards that same thing, okay? That's why willpower isn't one size fits all because resistance is different for everyone. For me, distraction and procrastination were used to be really big resistances, but right now, I have worked on this for the past 3 4 months. I have been working to reduce my procrastination and reduce my distractions, and therefore, I need to work on different kinds of resistances. All right. So, if you're training the wrong type of resistance, you're wasting pain, you're wasting time. You don't need more suffering. You need the right suffering. You need to be in the right boat. If you're in a different boat, you'll just waste time. And take Goggins' example. He doesn't enjoy doing the races when his toes are broken, when his knees are paining, when his shins are split. Okay? He is going through an episode of excruciating pain, but he is still doing it. And I think he has one of the biggest AMCC in this planet. I don't know. All right. So 30 days MCC hypertrophy protocol. So, okay, we can train our AMCC with different ways: physical, mental, emotional, social. There are all of these kinds, but I want to just talk about physical. I will make a full guide on willpower inside my private community. You can join the community if you're a creator or a builder. We are going to have so many cool things there. Bunch of courses, these full guides, bunch of challenges together. So look in my description for the link. All right. So the protocol for this, for physical resistance training, would be the following. Morning will start with a suffering alarm. When the alarm rings, you drop down and do 25 push-ups for the first week. Second week, you double the number. That is 50 push-ups. Third week, 75 push-ups. And last week, 100 push-ups. Now, take this with a grain of salt. If you have an injury and all, I understand. But if you don't, you're a fit person, you need to do this. Your brain will tell you, so this stuff is useless. Why should you do it? That's why you should do it. This is a form of resistance. Your brain is trying to convince you that this is useless, but it is not useless. This is training your AMCC to become bigger. And this transfers in all areas of your life. If you do this protocol, this will transfer to all the areas of your life. You will persist through that tough conversation with your boss, with your girlfriend, with your mom. You will persist through that work challenge when you don't feel like working and your back is paining. You will persist because your AMCC is large. Now, second thing is run more than yesterday. Run for the first time tomorrow, let's say, and whatever you make a record, 4.5 kilometers, next day, run 200 meters more. Next day, 300 meters more. And like that, continue. By the end of this month, maybe you will do a half marathon or something. So, next is holding your breath. This is very awesome technique because when you don't have breath, your brain panics. Oh, what will happen? What will happen? This state of discomfort, you hold that, and you become more resilient. Now, a very quick trick to increase the time of holding your breath is what I call the perineum squeeze. It's not what I call, it is what it is. It's a perineum squeeze. Your pelvic floor, you squeeze that when you have taken the inhale, you squeeze that floor multiple times. And if you do that, I have noticed this in myself. Like, if I don't do that, I can hold my breath for not more than 45 seconds. But if I do squeeze my perineum, this continues for like 2.5 to 3 minutes. That's a drastic difference. Try it for yourself. It'll work wonders. Temperature shock. Favorite. Cold showers. Go in your bathroom, have a cold shower. 3 to 5 minutes. You can increase the intensity as we go on. This totally shocks your system. Your adrenaline rises by 500%, 5 times more adrenaline in your body. And you get in an alert mood. Your dopamine rises very slowly and consistently and never crashes. So this is awesome tool to build your AMCC. And the key is when you feel like turning off the knob, you keep it going for at least 5 to 10 seconds more, right? Wall sit. This is simple isometric hold. I just can't do this for more than like 2-3 minutes at a time. But that is the point. You have to train yourself so that you can do it for longer times. You feel like quitting, but the point is to persist when you feel like quitting. Okay? That is the key rule. Let's go over the other rules as well. You should follow this in same order at the same time every single day. You don't skip any of these 5 things. If you miss one, restart the entire day. See, it depends on your situation as well, right? If you have a situation that you can't go in a cold shower, your body is covered up in rashes. If you do a cold shower, then by all means, don't do that. Maybe go for a hot sauna, but that is not accessible to everyone, I understand. Next is no entertainment during any of these 5 things. You should not make it easy and fun. It should be hard. Okay? No music, no podcasts, and no counting while you do it. Counting? I think I made a mistake there. Something else was there. Next is the moment it stops sucking, you should increase the intensity. Okay? Immediately. When it starts feeling that, oh, yeah, this is normal. I can do 50 push-ups. Do 75. Okay? Track only one thing. Did I want to quit? Did I want to quit when I stopped doing this? How many times? How many times did my brain say that, okay, you should stop now, but I kept on going. You should stop now, but I kept on going. You should increase that number. The time you spent after your brain said that, okay, I quit. Because your brain quits much before your body will. Okay? Muhammad Ali, when he used to train, he used to start counting. Oh, what happened? Sorry. When he used to start counting when he felt tired. When his muscles started burning, then he used to start counting. That is what I meant when I wrote counting. You don't count when you start. You count when it starts hurting. That is a great way. Okay. All right. Why this works? Because each of these tasks will take 5 minutes daily. Okay. Each of these tasks, 5 minutes, that is 25 minutes. You can chalk out 25 minutes of your day. Come on. Right? Hits all major resistance types like strength, cardio, temperature, breath, and isometric training. Automatic progression. You don't have to think of how to increase the progression. You just have to do this for more amount of time, more reps. Simple. Impossible to forget. The same 5 things. Okay. Builds compound suffering tolerance. The next time you would be even more mentally stronger. So this compounds like this. In the first few days, you will feel the pain, but as you keep on going, you will see the wonders of your mind. Okay. Now I have some nuanced application for builders and creators. If you want to skip, you can skip to this section where I discuss troubleshooting and warnings, because it's important. You should not miss this. Okay. All right. Cold shower before scripting, shooting, or calling prospects or something like that. Whenever you do the physical tasks such as cold shower, the physical discomfort makes emotional discomfort feels manageable. Charlie Morgan used to do it when he used to cold call. He used to take a cold shower and then cold call, because then cold calls would be much more easier, right? Perfectionism killer. Set a timer for the task, and if you don't finish your task in that time frame, do 50 burpees. I used to be a perfectionist in terms of design and how my materials should look. But after I started doing this, my perfectionism has gotten down. You can see by the quality of my thumbnails. But let's keep this going. Boring work, strap the belt on your chair and buckle in until completion. There is a certain feeling when you are buckled in. When you are locked in, you actually feel that you are locked in until you complete the task. So take a belt and strap it across your chair. Whenever you have a high resistance work, such as scripting or making 15 calls or making something, some changes to your website or something, which is soul sucking, but you have to do it, buckle in, buckle the belt, and do the task until you complete it. This form of resistance is very, very prevalent in us builders and creators. We need to learn many things before we start implementing them. This is total bullshit. We learn by doing. We don't learn by learning. We'll just forget it. If you do more than you learn, you will learn more. It sounds controversial, but this is the thing. You learn much more by doing than actually learning, watching YouTube videos and stuff. So these were a few nuanced applications. Now, very important, some considerations that you should do before going full crazy mode. Okay, don't get addicted to suffering. This is not about masochism. I do not promote masochism. Masochism is inflicting harm on ourselves. It is going through pain just for the sake of the pain, because they don't have that self-esteem. They are trying to harm themselves. You don't need to become a masochist. You just have to train yourself a little more than yesterday. That little more out of your comfort zone, that will do enough. Okay? Suffering without direction is just breaking yourself. We don't want to break yourself. This body is given to us by God to do great work. We don't waste it. We don't harm the body. Okay? Mainly focus on defeating resistance while you work on your main thing. You don't have to inflict resistances and pain on yourself don't which don't benefit you in your main thing. Yes, doing difficult things in different aspects will build your willpower, but if you do the resistance task that is contributing to your main thing, you would have much more faster progress. So mostly your resistance fights should be towards your main thing. Okay. Next is personalization. You should consider your age, your trauma, history, and mental health all require adjustments. If you don't give a damn about all these things, you will break yourself. You will go into a burnout. You should consider your age, your trauma, your mental health, everything. Okay? And no shame in scaling down. The point is not to break, the point is to bend until you grow. Okay? You should not push yourself to the point that you are off. Totally not. You should just push a little bit harder than yesterday. Little bit. And then some more. Okay? And gentle reminder, don't compare yourself to Goggins. I have done it and I have hurt myself because of that. Never compare yourself to Goggins. That is not a human. He is a superhuman and he has worked about 3 decades to become the hardest motherfucker on the planet. We all can't be Goggins, okay? Everyone can't be Goggins, but you can be a harder version of yourself than yesterday. Just think of it this way. Compare yourself with your previous version. Are you more physically tough, mentally tough than your previous version? If yes, that's a win. You don't need to eye Goggins, okay? All right, that was it for the video. If you want the full guide, you can join my private community. I will open memberships really soon. It's free for right now. Let's see how it goes. All right, have a great day.